Lines, lines, and lines. If there's one thing E3 is known for, it is lines. And that's exactly what Nintendo's trying to avoid this year with Super Smash Bros. On Nintendo Switch. Because they've just announced that in order to play the game at this year's E3, you're going to have to register a slot in advance. So here's how it works. For anyone who's registered for E3 2018 by May 31st, you'll get an email on June 5th with details on how to register one electronic ticket to play the game. And you better move quick because the supply is limited. And Nintendo recommends that you add the email address e3expo@e3expo.com to their safe list, that way you can make sure the email doesn't get caught up in some spam filter or something. Now when you go to register, there are two ways to play, for fun or for glory in a competitive elimination match. Unfortunately, Nintendo didn't elaborate on the exact details of each of them, so we'll have to see how those play out. Now Nintendo does stress that if you want to play Super Smash Bros. At E3, signing up is mandatory, as there's going to be no on-site registration. Now the tickets themselves will be available in QR form that you can either show on your phone or print out at home. Nintendo then reiterated that this is only available for Super Smash Bros. And every other game will be available on a first-come, first-served basis. And on kind of a random side note here, Nintendo encouraged visitors to bring their Nintendo Switch to E3, because if any Nintendo employees see you with one at the show, they might give you a collectible Nintendo Switch pin, while supplies last. So there you have it, that's how you can play Super Smash Bros. On Nintendo Switch at this year's E3. And I'm on mixed feelings on this. On the one hand, this is a great idea. Lines really do suck at E3, and they could get super long for Super Mario Odyssey, and even longer for Breath of the Wild, which could be an all-day affair depending where in the line you were. So this is definitely an improvement in that sense. However, I'm also reminded of years past, specifically when they showed off Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, when it really wasn't that hard to hop on a kiosk and play a game, because they had a ton of kiosks, all with 4-player matches, and it wasn't that hard either to find an empty slot or just wait, a few turns or a few rounds for you to hop on. But in this case, it sounds like this is going to be your only chance to play the game. This is it. You get one slot, and that is it. And that's a bit of a bummer, because what if you want to play more? Well, you're kind of screwed. And we also don't know how long the play sessions are for. If it's like a 40-minute Breath of the Wild style play session, that's probably fine. But it's also probably not going to be that long, so it might be something closer to maybe Super Mario Odyssey's 10 minutes, or even if we look at Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U, those are basically just 5 minutes long, consisting of two 2-minute matches, plus character selection time. So, if it ends up being that, that's going to be pretty disappointing, because 2 minutes is not long, or even 4 minutes isn't long enough to really get a good feel for, like, a new character. So I really am hoping that these are going to be some extended play times and not something super short, because that would be really disappointing. Otherwise though, again, having a virtual queue, it sounds like, or having a reserved slot rather I should say, is a really good idea. Especially now that E3 is open to the public, meaning thousands and thousands of more people want to play these games. I just hope they give people enough time to fully enjoy the game and, don't feel like they're rushed through the experience. And with that, thank you guys for watching, and of course stay tuned to GameXplain for lots more on Super Smash Bros. At E3 and everything else on Nintendo Switch as well. Catch you later, bye.